You know, I really need to change my outro because when I say I'll be right back... Okay, anyway, welcome back to Stray Gods. But yeah, when I say I'll be right back, I keep forgetting that it is right back for me, but it might very well be a week or a couple or a day, depending on which slot a game goes in for anybody watching, unless they find me later on and they're just watching everything in order. But anyway, time to talk to Persephone. Oh. Aha, she's right there.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
I've had enough.
That's it. I'm done talking.
Grace, I don't think
Forget it, Apollo. She's spoiling for a fight, so why not give it to her?
So it's a challenge after all.
Oh, I thought that was a tattoo. It might still be a tattoo.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Here we go.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Strength is the way to go here.
Go home, little girl.
Blue worked to get
The shadows
Follow on my
draw
side.
near.
red is going to be the way to go.
You all
I should stop
alone. We
talking.
both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, Peach, of my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time, because I'm such a baby.
That was probably the wrong
Please teach
direction.
me my ABCs, me. I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Ooh.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes.
Maybe.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, I'll have to
On the left now. Come on. What are you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices joyous, join me steadily. Catch that, it's the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me, Queen of the dead, you dead to me. On the moves, who are you to step to me?
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her.
Now I might want to go green.
Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Okay, show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly you're
Don't have to go
home.
but you can't stay here.
You're
Oh,
the
the
song,
90s.
and you're being sung. Lullaby the muse. Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
Oh, they were more than friends.
Again. Just tell me one thing. What prompted this little visit of yours?
We went to Calliope's apartment, and we know that you own it.
I see. Follow me, then.
Don't think it's Apollo. I don't think it's Persephone.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
How well did you
So
know?
you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That sound. You still think I
So
did?
what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Unless she killed herself.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
I do think this. Could Athena be...
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
I don't think they're both... Why would...
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Oh, this feels pointless. I can do this.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Agreed.
Right,
In this
right. Sorry I
instance.
brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through
Are
this.
we getting another song now? Yep.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
would she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Every action comes with a cost.
I didn't have time to read them all.
Who could she have crossed and lost to?
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent
I
before
am
I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not
not
about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they have you paralyzed. Calliope would want more from you.
She wanted so much more.
She is gone. Follow him or stay. Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You're going to help
You've
me?
decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
So, Calliope. Oh, I'm not clever.
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Tell me what I should do.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city. Start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Throw your lot in with Persephone.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me?
Aw, well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Explains.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She really is.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You get on everyone's bad side, Grace.
Thanks, Fred.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
What could he want?
I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
So, Pan, Persephone, Apollo, but also... Is it an autosave thing? It's an autosave thing. That'll be it for this session. So, come back whenever the next video is. To be honest, I've lost track of whether I've done an even number or an odd number, so I don't know if this is at the end of a week or in the middle of one. But anyway, I'm really enjoying this, and talk to you later. Bye. I pushed the wrong button.